Hi guys, what is up? I am going to be doing a updated palette collection. That's what I'm gonna do. So I've got stuff in front of me right now, but all my palettes, as you can see, are from here all the way to like right here. So I'm going to go through and you'll see the craziness I have of makeup palettes. So it's kind of bad, but I enjoy it, I collect it, and I'm obsessed with it. So. And sorry I haven't done a video. I know you guys probably don't care, but I have not done a video for you guys in so long. I've been trying to get back into the groove of things of filming for you guys, but I just haven't had inspiration to do a video. So this is kind of like a throw at you kind of video. So here we go. First, I have a Disney Mickey Mouse palette. I got this at Target. It was like $8 or something like that, and it's like it's these colors. It's very pretty. I like them. I maybe use this palette maybe like a handful of times, and I really wanted it because I got the matching brush set that came with this palette. So, and the matching lipsticks for this palette too. So I really like this one. It's really cute, but I don't really use it. So I have this unique palette, Moonstruck. I actually won this in a contest. My friend actually sells unique products, and she had me in like a drawing, and she picked my name out, and I won this. And I also won the 3D Fiber mascara. So I won that too, not with this, but it was at a different time. But this one's actually like a lot of neutrals, which you can do like really much any like smoky eye you want. It's got some shimmers in there for highlighting and all that kind of stuff. So this one's really, really good. I like this one. I have the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly, and yes, it's still in the box. I like to keep my palettes in the box. A lot of these palettes are not in the box, but I do save the original boxes that my palettes come in. Like the higher end ones, I save the boxes, because to me, like if I move or something like that, I have the boxes. As you can tell, I do save the boxes. There are like some right there of these palettes. So a lot of them are in this bottom drawer right here. So, but yeah, so I have the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. I really, really do like this. It smells so good. It smells like chocolate, and I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I have not used it in a long time. A lot of these ones in the fronter part are usually in the second drawer right here. These are the ones I don't really use that much. The ones after this little stack and this way are the ones I use more often. So this one I got from Ulta for my birthday one year. This is the NYX Professional Happy Birthday palette. And it's really, really pretty. It's got a lot of neutrals. It's got some warm tones, cold tones. I really like it. And I like it because it says Happy Birthday across it, which I thought was really cute. Cute little touch. And it's a full-size palette, so I'm like, yes, please. I have the Urban Decay Allison Wonderland palette. Again, I barely use this thing. I think I've used this maybe a handful of times since I've had it. And as you know, this thing is old, but it still works. I just haven't had a chance to use it. I think I've used it maybe, I literally can count maybe on one hand how many times I've used this. But I still love it. It's still pretty. So a lot of my palettes I have gotten rid of. Like I have a Tarte palette that has like the artist palette. I did get rid of that one because I don't really use that at all. But yeah, I really, really like how this is. I wanted it because we went and seen the movie, and I really liked the movie, so I was like, I want that. So I got it. I have the Urban Decay Naked Original palette. I got this one year for Christmas. My parents bought this for me. I cried when I got it because I always wanted this palette, and because I love the feel, the texture of it. I just loved it. And like I said, I barely use this, even though I wanted it for years. I barely use it, so. But I really do like it. I have this Violet Voss Fun Size Fruit Sorbet palette, and it has like neon playtime colors, like these. Like I said, if I did like a bold look, I would probably use this. And I have a lot of neon shades anyway, but they're more like higher end. But these, I wanted to try Violet Voss. I've never tried Violet Voss ever, so I was. But this actually is very pigmented for what I paid for it. I think I paid maybe $15, probably not even that. So it's a really good palette, especially it's a good traveling size palette if you want to do like a crazy look. I also have the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. This is Beauty with an Edge, and I really don't really use this palette really much anymore. I just got it for the sheer fact that I love Gwen Stefani, and I love the way this looked. So, yeah. I've had this thing for years, but I love it. So, I like it, and I love how heavy it is. It feels heavy. I have the Tarte Swamp Queen palette by Graveyard Girl. I actually did a makeup look with this palette and put it on her Facebook page, and she liked my photo, which I literally screamed and ran through the house when I seen it. So, again, I love this palette, and it's in the box. It has highlighter, contour, blush, shadows, everything in it that you need. So it's a good traveling palette. I really do like this. I have the Pure My Little Pony, you can't even see because of the glare, Pure My Little Pony movie palette. And I seen this and I was like, I really want this just for the simple reason of that pink. I love that pink. And because all the colors are just so pretty. It's rainbowy and I like it. And I love this little sleeve in here. It has a little rainbow dash on it, which I thought was really cute. But I did a look with this, and it has a little hashtag. So when you do your makeup look, you tag them on Instagram. I did it. And they didn't like my photo. And I was pissed. I was like, really? I spent all that time and money on that palette. You don't like my photo? What? Okay, anyway. I have the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean palette. This is a hit or miss for me. I like Lorac. I love their lipsticks. I'm not a big fan of their shadows. Now, I've only had this palette. I've only had this palette, and this is like more like sea colors, like blues, reds, and stuff like that. I did a look with this, and it was okay. It wasn't like my favorite. It could have been me. It just could have been me, but I didn't like how the shadows worked in this. But that could have been me. Like I said, it could have been me. And then I also have the highlighting palette in here. It has a side part inside of the actual eyeshadow palette that you can slide the contouring and highlighting palette, which I bought when I bought this, and it's in here with this. So, but like I said, the highlighter and contour is perfect, but I don't really care for the shadows. But that's, like I said, it could have been me, it could have been how I did it, but I did not care for it myself. So, alright, so we're getting into some Morphe stuff. I love Morphe. This one, I think my friend gave me, nope, this is the one I bought. The 35V Stunning Vibes palette. This one is so pretty. I still have the little the plastic to tell you the names, but this one I bought and it was on sale. It was like $12 for this big palette. So I was like, yes, I want this. But like I said, I don't really go toward this one because it's so massive. But speaking of massive, I have the Morphe James Charles palette as well. And I bought this, I seen it, and I was like, I want that. Me and my friend Stephanie bought it at the same time. As you see, I barely use it. I've maybe used this maybe 5 times, 5-6 times. I like to collect YouTubers' palettes if I like the YouTuber. This one, like that pink, it was not my favorite. I have to be truthful. I didn't really care for that pink. That's another reason I bought it, because of the pink. But I didn't like how it worked for me. But the other shades are really, really good. I like them. But that pink, I was so disappointed. I was like, no, why did you mess with my pink? I love my pinks. Alright, so the remainder of these palettes are the ones that I like kind of gravitate toward more. So they're always in the top drawer of my little thingy over here. They're in that top drawer right there, usually. So I have 3 Huda little mini palettes, and I love these because I love to travel with these because they're so convenient, compact. I can just go right into a makeup bag and I'm done, you know. So I have the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette. This thing is ridiculous with the payout. Sorry, with the payout of the colors. Like, they are ridiculous. And they're so good. I really like this. I have the Amethyst palette, which is like purples and pinks, which are like my aesthetic. Because as you see in my background, I have you on like full screen. So in my background you see a lot of purples and color and cheetah print. I have a lot of animal things, clearly. And yes, I do have a Christmas tree. Don't mind my Christmas tree. I love my Christmas tree. Okay. But anyway, so I love this. It is so pretty, and I'm obsessed with that one. And then I got the Neon Huda Beauty Peak collection, and this is pinks and purples, but they're so pretty. And these stain your eyeballs, so be prepared. I'm just telling you now, this thing stains your eye. Like this one and the Obsession one, like that pink in here, stains your eyeballs very fast. But they're so good, you know. They're just so good, you just don't care. Okay, so of course I have my Jeffree. You're going to see a lot of Jeffree. I love Jeffree Star. Clearly you see the sweatshirt right there. Those pictures up here are all Jeffree. I have a picture of Jeffree right in front of me. I love Jeffree. I'm really tempted on getting a Jeffree Star tattoo somehow of something of his. So this is the Beauty Killer palette. This is his very first palette, and come on, look at that pink. Look at the pink though. Oh, I love it. And Mom actually got this on sale. So I was like, yes, mine. And then I have the Androgyny Palette. I love the pan size. I love his pan size. They're so big and I love it. Okay, and then I have a ColourPop Golden State of Mind. This one is all shimmers. Like, this is literally just shimmer shadows. I've used this maybe a handful of times. It is so pretty, but I barely use it. Never had a chance to really get into it, you know. Get into it! Okay, so this is the Jeffree Star Mini Breaker. I have yet to use this. I don't think I've used it. No shade is touched. I have yet to use this. But I would think this would be a good, like, throw in your bag, kind of go kind of thing. So, but I really love the colors. This, I was like, I want that. I want the big one, the big Jawbreaker, but I was happy with this alone. I was like, yes, please. I have the Too Faced NYX Tutorials Power of Makeup palette. That tells you how old this is, but I really do enjoy this thing. I literally have used this a handful of times. The blush in here is ridiculous. These two blushes, the heart ones, are just so good. The contour is good, and the highlighter is good. So, I mean, and plus I love the packaging because it's animal print. I love animal print. Okay, so I have Lunar Beauty, Manny's palette, Life's a Drag palette. And again, I've used this a handful of times. But it's so pretty. Like, it's so pretty. Yes, you see me. There I am. There I am again. But it's really pretty. I like it. I love the weight of the palette. It's so good. And I love how it's holographic. I have Morphe Jaclyn Hill Bling Voss collection from the Vault. I have this palette. I love this palette. It's so, so good. So I really like this. See, most of my palettes are like this, like about this size or square, because they're so easy to travel with. I have the Naked Smokey palette. Again, I rarely use this. I had two of these and I gave one away to my friend Stephanie, and I really do enjoy this because I love the smoky eye moment. So that shit on my hand. Okay, arm on my hand. Oh my god. Okay, so here's a Morphe 15S palette. This was on sale for like $8. And as you notice, most of my palettes have a bright pink in it. I just noticed that. But this one is really, really good. I love the colors. And I think I've used this a couple times. I have the, I'm trying to go fast, sorry. I have the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. This one's so good. I like this one too. As you see, this one has love to it. I love this one. I've Hidden Pan in that one, and it's so good. I just freaking love it. So, recommends. If you don't have this, you need to get it. It's so good. I have the Morphe Jeffree Star collaboration palette. Again, with the pinks. I love pinks and purples, okay? But, like, that pink, like, come on. Like, seriously? But look at this. I have to, okay? I almost dropped it. If I had dropped it, I would have been pissing my pants. This is actually a blush and highlighting palette, and contour. It says contour, but this is from Smashbox. It was their electric one. It came in those like weird boxes, and that's what it looks like. It says contour, but that is so too light for me. I mean, I'm a white bitch, but geez, that is just too white for me. But that's too light. Like, I mean, you can barely even see that, and there's stuff on my finger. It's like barely there. So that's what I'm saying. Like, no. I use Huda bronzer from Benefit, and it's perfect. So, alright guys, we're getting there. Slowly. We're getting there. I got the Tarte Man-Eater palette. This is my baby. I use this every time I travel. This thing has everything. I can do my eyes, I can do contour, I can do highlighter, everything with this little thing. And this is my go-to when I travel. And it smells so good. It smells like chocolate. I had to think for a second. I have the Kat Von D Alchemist Holographic. Oh my god. Holographic. There it is. Little palette. And these shades are ridiculous. They're so pretty. They like ship. Oh, they're so good. I got this on sale. $15. Then I got my boo. This is my new baby. By Jeffree Star. What is this one? Bloodlust. Oh my god, I almost forgot what it was. Oh my god. I got the Bloodlust palette, and I freaking love this thing. But I've only used it 2 times since I've had it. Because I don't do makeup as much as I used to. So it really sucks. But I've used this about 3 times. I've used this 3 times. I know. I'm mad at myself. I just got this one and this one. These are both from Morphe. This one is the 24A Artist Pass. And this is freaking amazing. Like, this one is like glitter, 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 glitter. And again, you see that bright pink right here. It's crazy, but it's so good. And this one right here has little stars in it. So it's really freaking dope. I love it. Ugh, I just love it. It's so pretty. And then this is the Morphe and Manny Glam palette. This one's got a highlighter, 2 highlighters, and eyeshadows in it. Have not touched this at all yet. But I love the colors. So I'm super excited to play with this one. Oh, I have the Mini Controversy palette with Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star collab, and I've maybe used this maybe twice since I've had it. And yeah, twice. So I have this. Like I said, a lot of my stuff is Jeffree Star because I love Jeffree Star. I have the Morphe 35M palette, and this was actually given to me on my birthday last year from a friend of mine. So she says she never used it. She said SGC 1 is broken. I don't really care. She said she like barely dipped in it. She barely used it. So I was like, I'll take it off your hands. So got this for free. I have this one, which I've touched once or twice now. This is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. This is her very first palette from Morphe, and I always wanted this, and yeah. I wanted the cremated palette by Jeffree, didn't get it, so I bought these 3 palettes, the same price of one of his palettes, so I could get the cremated, so I got 3 palettes in the same amount of money for that one, and also it sold out, which I was pissed. But I also have this one. This one's my new one, my Hip Dot SpongeBob collaboration palette, bikini bottom palette, and I've used this maybe once or twice. It's pretty good. It's not too shabby. This one is a Sephora exclusive. It's the Minnie Mouse Collection palette, excuse me, and you can take this part out and the mirror out, and you can use it as a clutch, which I think was really stinking cute. But this thing has gotten love. I've used this several times, even though it don't look like I've touched it, but I have. I have the Juvia's Place Warrior palette. This one is so good. I love this for my eyes. I just love the shades in this. There's some glitters, there's some mattes. I really like it. I have the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette, which I've maybe used a couple of times. Like, maybe, so you can see some ones I've touched. I think I've used it a couple times, but I'm going to use it now since it's summertime. I'm going to try to use this more because it's got those neon shades in it. And then the last 2 are Jeffree Star as well. This one is the Controversy palette with Shane Dawson collaboration. I've used this a couple of times, no, about 3 to 5 times around there. But I love, see, all of them are like bright pink. I love it. But I really like this palette. It's really, really good. And last but not least, I have my Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. When I got this in the mail, I was very disappointed because, not because it's Jeffree Star, not because it was, like, gross, but one of the shades broke when it came to me. As you see the purple inside right here. Okay, so I opened it, so happy, so excited about this palette. I opened it up, and this darkest shade in this whole palette, Coma, which is one of my favorite shades in the whole palette, was broken. The whole entire palette was covered with that shade. I called It's not talk bad about Jeffree, but I was disappointed when I got this. It could have been my mail carrier because whoever does it sucks. But it's got 2 big chunks taken out of coma, and I'm very upset. I tried to reach Jeffree's company. They would not call me. They would not answer my emails. Nothing. So I was like, in my mind, going, well, I'm going to break it as I use it, so I'm going to clean it. So I relentlessly took some Q-tips on every single color to get it down enough where this color was not on every on every shadow. Like, coma was all over that white shade, like completely down in that white shade. And I was like, oh my god, I'm never going to be able to use that white shade. But as you see, they all look fine, but this still has 2 chunks taken out of it. But I'm thinking, as I'm going to use it, it's going to get nasty. So I'm like, I mean, it was all over the mirror. This was all purple. Like, it was so bad. If it touched it, I had purple on my hands. It was so bad. So I cleaned it. I fixed it. I still love it. This is one of my most used, I think, Jeffree Star palettes I have. This one and the Beauty Killer. But this one is like one of my favorites, just because of the red and purples and pinks and all that stuff in there. But I'm only missing like 3 or 4 of his palettes to have all of his palettes. So, Jeffree, if you want to send me some of your palettes, go for it. I will take them gladly. And I would love to do a collab with you. I would love to do that. But yeah, that is all of my palettes as of right now. Like, it was a lot. I've talked for 27 minutes. Like, that is a lot. I did have more, but like I said, I did get rid of a lot of them. A lot of them I gave to friends, or I have them set aside because I'm not using them at all, so I was not going to include them in this little video. But I miss doing videos for you guys. I really, truly do, and don't mind this. But yeah, I've been really missing on making videos for you guys. I talked to a friend at work saying I should make more videos. I just don't have the oomph to do videos right now. I just been in kind of like a weird kind of state in my mind, so I think that's probably why. But yeah, I don't want to make this video as much longer as it is. This is crazy now, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like down below and subscribe. And if you have any some video ideas, please leave it in the comments down below, and I will read them and like them and favorite them, and I will go follow you. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, bye.